Have you ever made a really minor mistake at work, like maybe a tiny oversight on a patient's chart, and suddenly your brain just completely convinces you that your entire medical career is over?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is just amazing how fast the mind jumps straight to the absolute worst case scenario.
Right. Yeah. One minute you are updating records in the ward, and the next you are, mentally packing up your locker.
It happens so fast.
It really does. So, today for our deep dive, we are pulling from a fantastic resource. It is Dr. Frank Cheng Carr's book, Jom Mindful Gym Now.
Yes, which is such a great guide.
It really is. It is a mindfulness guide written specifically for the daily realities of healthcare professionals right here in Malaysia.
And it is just so deeply compassionate. So the big idea we are exploring today is what Dr. Fang calls the ghost we think.
The thinking ghost, I love that term.
Yeah, these are essentially the mental habits that warp our reality. They basically make the stress of hospital life feel, 1,000 times heavier than it actually is.
Because hospital life is already hard enough.
Exactly. And a thinking ghost is just an invisible mental habit. It is like wearing haunted glasses, if you will.
Haunted glasses.
Yeah, you put them on, and suddenly everyday situations look scary or hopeless or like everything is entirely your fault.
Oh, wow. Yeah, reading about these thinking ghosts, it really felt like discovering I've been wearing those warped glasses my whole life.
A lot of us do.
Yeah.
But crucially, these ghosts are just habits. They are not facts.
Oh, wait, let me just play devil's advocate for a second here.
Sure, go ahead.
Isn't stressing over every single detail just, proof that you are a dedicated healthcare professional? I mean, if my inner alarm bell isn't screaming at me over every single detail, aren't I risking a patient's safety?
Well, it is incredibly common to feel that way. We assume worrying equals caring, right?
Right. It feels like we're just being vigilant.
But the reality is these ghosts don't actually improve patient care. When your brain is stuck in overdrive, it just breeds anxiety.
Yeah.
And that leads to defensive practice and just deep, deep exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Because a panicked mind is rarely a clear mind.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so we have to remember, these ghosts are just bad habits. They aren't actual facts keeping you safe.
That distinction is so powerful. Habit versus fact. Let's look at how this actually plays out on the hospital floor.
Okay, let's do it.
So take a house officer who gets corrected by a senior doctor during morning rounds.
Oh, classic situation.
Right. Instantly, the thought is, I always mess up. I am just a terrible doctor. My career's over.
Which is a massive distortion of reality. The brain is taking one single moment of learning
Yeah.
and turning it into a total identity of failure.
Yeah, catastrophic thinking. Dr. Fang uses a great analogy for this. He says it is like ordering a full-body CT scan just because someone sneezed once.
That is a perfect way to put it. It is just a massive overreaction to a single data point.
Definitely.
And you see this survival mechanism distort reality in other ways, too. Like imagine a nurse working a grueling, short-staffed shift.
Which happens all the time.
All the time. And they get, say, 10 sincere thank yous from patients. But later in the day, one angry relative makes a loud complaint.
Oh, I know where this is going.
For the rest of the week, the nurse obsesses over that one angry voice, completely discounting the positive.
Throwing away the 10 compliments and just clinging on to the anger.
Exactly. Because our brains are weirdly wired to prioritize threats. A complaint feels like a threat to your livelihood, right?
Well, so your mind magnifies it.
To keep you safe.
Yeah.
And it completely discards the compliments because, well, compliments don't help with immediate survival.
Wow. And this doesn't magically disappear when you get more senior either.
Not at all.
Like, a consultant surgeon might have a really highly complex case that results in a poor outcome. And instead of recognizing the severity of the illness or, system factors,
Surgeon just takes on all the guilt.
yes, personalization. Taking a complex system failure and hoarding 100% of the blame for yourself.
Right. And I really want to validate something for you listening right now. If you experience this, it doesn't mean you are weak, and it doesn't mean you are a bad medical professional.
Absolutely not.
It just means you are a human being working under immense pressure.
Such an important reminder. So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's summarize the 3 main messages to remember before you walk into your next shift.
Number 1, thinking ghosts are just mental habits. They are not facts.
Right. Number 2, they act like haunted glasses that just distort your reality and amplify your exhaustion.
And number 3, the moment you give that ghost a name, you strip away its power. You can stop blindly believing the fear.
Which brings us to a small action step, something you can actually try today.
Yes. The next time you feel a sudden wave of panic or shame on the ward,
Yeah.
just pause. Just for a second and ask yourself, is this a fact or is it just a ghost?
It is such a small question, but it creates a crucial bit of distance between you and the
It
anxieties.
really does.
And to leave you with one final point for reflection from Dr. Fang, he notes that our minds naturally act like Velcro for negative experiences and Teflon for positive ones.
Yeah, bad stuff sticks and the good stuff just slides right off.
Exactly. So as you head out today, ask yourself, how much lighter would your next shift feel if you actively trained your mind to be Velcro for the good moments